Check, 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 check. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
We'll talk about it at the end, but we'll go Shane, Jay.
Are we rocking and rolling? Hey, everybody, guess what? It's that time again. It's the Moultrie Mobile Behind the Tanks. I'm Pat Renwick, and this is where we learn what happens behind the tanks before the anglers go up to see Dave on stage. It's day 3 of the St. Johns River Bassmaster Elite Series event. Let's see what's panning out backstage behind the tanks. Now, behind the tanks.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's going on, Seth?
No, not much. Just getting right away in my. Didn't even catch a limit today.
No limits?
Yeah, I didn't lose any. I didn't miss any. I had 4 bites, and that's what I got.
Hey, I'd hate to bring a cliche into this, but you are definitely surviving Florida so far, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out here with some good points, and happy about that. Hopefully, we can go to Okeechobee, and I'd love to make a top 10 there. I'm really looking forward to that one. I think it's gonna be a good flipping derby, and yeah, it's another enjoyable bass fishing tournament.
Absolutely, and some may credit your success at this tournament the first 2 days to just good old-fashioned bassin style of fishing. But hold on, I'm crediting it to an amazing viral TikTok video. What's up with that?
Might have had something to do with that. I don't
think that's
know.
the energy it brought.
Yeah, Well, I've been rocking that whole energy all year, so we're just going to keep that rolling and, yeah, just keep cracking them. Keep bass fishing.
That's exactly it. And everybody subscribe to Seth Feider. He's on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
He's a big guy. Big
Check it out. I need more.
Yeah, but
The front of the tank.
give me directions live.
Yeah. We've got
Say, Pat, quit screwing around.
Pat screwing around. Let the guys move through the tanks.
They're talking to me, though.
I know. It's all part of the deal.
Say hello to Gene. Gene is what keeps these bass alive and puts them back in the pond for all you anglers to catch, even these elite guys. Thanks for what you do, Gene.
Well, I appreciate it, and it's a labor of love.
You love bassing, that's for sure. Thank you. Hey, Cowboy. How is the satchel today? You were looking really cool on Bassmaster Live, Fox Sports, just so you know.
I was looking cool.
Yeah.
I believe that. I felt good today.
Yeah.
Like, I was pumped.
Just out there dabbing in a cowboy hat.
Yeah, and man, I felt like I was going to have a good day today. And I'm going to tell you something. Where I fished, I felt like there was no fish left. So it was disappointing. I caught some little ones, but, you know, overall, awesome tournament, man. Like, I don't really do good in Florida, and I made it here and made the cut, and so it was pretty fun.
That means the Cowboy just may have survived Florida. One event left. See what happens at Okeechobee.
Okeechobee, I think, is going to be better. It's a lot further south, and the bass are going to be biting. We've had cold weather, and it sucked here. So, but I don't know, man. You know, looking forward to it.
Yep. If anybody can do it, this Bassmaster Elite Series, a two-time champ, he can. He can. See you, Cowboy. Safe travels. Oh, my goodness. Bernie Schultz. Hey, Bern, show the Moultrie Mobile behind the tanks. That is a choo-choo snookin' fatty magoo. Wow.
You can say that.
Yeah, I can.
I can't say that.
That's can you say slubber de gullion?
Flipper the Gullion.
Yeah, because that is an amazing fish, Bern.
Thank you. It was a slow day, though. I only got 2 bites all day, but thank God one of them was that size, you know.
Wow.
Kind of make up a lot of ground with just 1 bite.
Hey, you said yesterday if you ever go down, you're going down kicking, and Bud, that's kicking.
Yeah, I'm proud to have it. I haven't caught a big fish in a while. I think Lake Fork was the last time I caught a 9-pounder last year. So it feels good. I don't know if she's going to be 9, but she might be close.
But for those out there that haven't caught a trophy bass, there's really not that exhilaration from catching a trophy bass is bar none. Give me an adjective that describes your feeling catching that fish.
I mean, exhilarating is a good term. You gave me the word. I mean, no, but I mean, I didn't expect a bite that size where I was fishing. So when I loaded up the rod, I knew immediately it was a big fish. They do, you know how they do that underwater head shake when you first get them? And I couldn't move her for a second. Then she started going sideways. She never jumped, but man, did she pull the boat around. Yeah, great fight.
We call those wrist herders, if that's an adjective.
I'll
You know what
take
I
that.
mean? Because they do that head thing.
Yeah.
It hurts you a minute. Bern, always great to see you. Best of luck on down the road.
Thank you.
See ya. Emil, come on down. Let's move on down to tanks. How you feeling, bud?
Pretty frustrating day. I just dumped a giant an hour ago, and then I lost like a 7 or 8 pounder. But we got it all on video, so we'll post it tonight at least, make some people laugh or something. I hit the deck. I haven't hit the deck on one in a minute.
Really? You lost it?
Yeah.
You had an emotional breakdown.
I had some come aparts today, but you know what? That's part of it, and it sucks. I'm pretty pissed off. Oh well, what do you do? You move on.
Everybody on that Moultrie mobile cam right there, they see you still smiling because you're a Bassmaster Elite Series angler, bud.
Yeah, we made the 50 cut. It sucks to not, come in with a good bag, but what do you do?
Going home with a check at the first derb ever.
Going home with a check and good points. I'm excited to get to Okeechobee.
And we're excited to have you on the Elite Series. Always great to see you.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy. Yes, sir. Come on down. Justin Atkins, you are leaning over there like a cholo with you got a satchel of fish?
I got a few.
You got a few of them in there, putting them Fenwick sticks to work, eh?
No doubt. Yeah, no, we kept them bent pretty good today.
What's your favorite one? Emil and I were talking about it yesterday, and that 7.5 heavy extra fast is a pretty special action. that Fenwick has, isn't it?
So my two favorites, number one.
Take a look here at the Moultrie mobile cam if you don't like it, and keep an eye on the sack. There you go. It ain't going nowhere.
My probably my first favorite is going to be the 7.3 medium heavy fast. You can just do anything on it.
Okay.
You need to pitch, throw a spinnerbait, whatever. You can do it all. And then the other one I've really grown fond of is the 710 heavy fast.
Oh.
For flipping. I mean, the tip's just perfect on it. You can feel them good when they got it, and it's got plenty of power to get them out. I've loved it. I hadn't missed a single one flipping this week.
And are you throwing the world class or the elite?
So I've got a little bit of both, and what's cool about it is what they have is called Family Flex, and so the Eagle, the HMG, the Elite, and the World Class are all going to have the same bend and action. So whether you want to get the $80 rod or the $400 rod, you know what to expect, when you pick up a medium heavy or so on and so forth. A lot of times when you change lines in a brand, they're different. A medium heavy is stiffer or lighter than a medium heavy and a different. So we really focused on getting all those rods to be the same so that, when you pick up a medium heavy, it's what you expect it to be.
And that's a dang good idea, right? We've been confused as anglers for years. What's the main baits? What are you throwing out there?
This week I've been flipping with a Pit Boss Junior. A junior. I like the junior. It's just a good bait. It gets bites. I've been throwing a Stunner 110 and caught some on a Maxcent hitworm.
Okay, there you go. Well, combo platter, 1, 2, 3 punch. That's it. Well, are we gonna where are we gonna end up here today?
I'm hoping in 10th or 9th, something like that.
Okay, all right. Going bassing tomorrow there.
I hope so.
All right, bud. Well, it's great to see you here again in 2025 and Forest Wood Cup champ. We need a victory right here. Right here.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at it. Bill's around some fish, but anything can happen in Florida.
Always good to see you, bud.
Thank you.
Take care. Hey, Caleb.
How we doing?
How are you doing? That's the question here.
Not so good today.
No, but you kind of look a little happy, though. Why do you look so happy?
I'm always happy.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
I'm on the elites, right?
Exactly. You got that right. Come on, let's move it on down the school bus line. Rough out there?
Today it was. I lost the biggest fish that I had on today, so that didn't help. But it is what it is, Here, it's all about them big bites, and you can't lose them when you get them. What
are you doing out there?
Kind of a two kind of deal going. Fishing a couple channels, just for limit fish, basically. And then I'm going out of
fillers.
Yeah, just running pad lines with a spinnerbait, trying to get a big bite. It's worked the last 2 days, just didn't work today.
Didn't pan out today. And on to Okeechobee.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do that. Yeah. Setting up for you.
I'm going to catch some.
We're looking forward to that blue trophy of yours this year.
Weather's going to be better, too.
Hell yeah. Good to see you, bud. Later. Hey, Bobby G.
What's up?
Every time I see your mom and pa, they introduce themselves to me like it's the first time I ever met them.
Oh, my goodness.
He says, hi, I'm Bobby G's dad. I said, I know who you are. Thank you for spawning Bobby G, is what I say.
For sure.
Hey, you're catching some basses. You're starting the year off consistent Bocephus again.
What I'm trying to do. That's kind of the game I like to play when it comes to fishing tournaments and old team trail, or not team trail, but like a point system tournament. I try to stay consistent, even if it's not a lake. Like Florida is not my wheelhouse, and I don't expect to ever win here, but I'm going to try to. But I'm always going to try to be consistent.
You're not expecting to win, but it would be a welcome surprise then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Your dad was telling me, he said, hey, you got to come out and go fishing with Bobby by Pickwick. No. What's the other lake out there? Chickamauga. He said that it's an 18-inch limit on smallmouth.
Yeah.
And you caught 31 keepers one time out there.
Yeah, we smoked, and we had like 27 pounds of smallmouth.
Yikes. And caught 31 18-plus inchers.
Yeah, so, we probably had 4 20-pound bags of smallmouth.
Yikes.
Throwing a swim bait.
You're a river rat at heart.
Yeah, blow it down.
Yeah, you can't keep you off the river in the off time.
No. That's one thing I do like about this place here in Florida is the St. John is a river. Even though the current ain't flowing always one direction, it kind of fishes like a river. So I like that part about it.
Absolutely, man. How's things at the house? You got a cool house.
It's going good. You know, just trying to get my stuff organized. I'm terrible at organization.
Are you the sloppiest one in the house?
Maybe.
What do you mean? I've seen the videos. What do you say, maybe?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, you are. You are. But I think that's what works for you. I think that unshoveledness comes together for you.
I'd get too stressed out if it was too, you know, you got to keep it cool and keep it easy.
You had a good time when you came to Chicago. That's what your dad told me.
I did. I had a good time with you, Pat.
We caught some smallmouth, had some good food, got to go. And largies, yeah. And you got to go out on Popcorn's boat.
Yep, for sure. That was good.
Hey,
and
well,
a big lunge.
Big old, hey, we look forward to seeing you kick butt on the rest of the 2025 series.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Bobby. How many Chick-fil-A's do you have today?
0. There's the closest Chick-fil-A is an hour away.
Well,
so.
you're supposed to have them in a heated cooler in the boat.
I know. I need to work on that.
Let's work on that. At least get like a 4-pack for every angler.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
starting with me.
Yeah, that works.
The guys that talk, get them too. Thanks,
Okay.
Bobby.
Thank you.
Go smash them. Jason Christie.
Yep.
How are we today?
We're good.
Yeah, I see you climbing up the bass track there a little, and you're fishing like you like to fish.
Yeah, personally, I'm good. Professionally, I didn't have a good day, but at least I did it on the third day.
Yeah. And again, you're doing something you love to do. I mean, you're kind of just bassing.
Right. Yeah, I got a spinnerbait and a flipping stick in my hand. I was hoping to frog a little bit, but some of the places I was fishing was iced over, so frog wasn't going anywhere.
What's iced over? Little skim ice on there, huh? Makes skipping easy, though.
Right.
Hey, we talked to Matt Robertson after you were through here yesterday, and he's down for the spinnerbaiting derb, bud.
How much money's he got?
He's doing okay.
I don't show up for free.
No. I mean, it's gonna be a pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
Possibly a spinnerbait event in a cage. Yeah. I mean, come on, we're gonna blow it up.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, we're gonna make it happen. Spinnerbait off, you and Matty Robertson. My money's on Jason Christie. Sorry, Matt, you're my bestie, but still. Best of luck to you, bud. See you at the Big O. Hey, what's going on, Hunt?
We're here.
Flipping and a grinning.
Not too much flipping today. I tried again. It didn't work.
No?
No.
What'd you get out, that John Cox finesse rod?
That's what it was. I had to go John Cox on. I went John Cox on him all week, but the funny thing is John always catches them, so I don't know. Not the day that we wanted, but you know what? We're here on day 3. It could have happened yesterday, so it is what it is.
Bud, you are surviving Florida.
Surviving Florida. You know what's weird? We said it wouldn't. The cold wouldn't matter, and yesterday it didn't matter.
Yeah,
and
you were like a river fish, bud.
Yeah, and today I think it finally caught up to them. The second day of the cold front.
They couldn't take it anymore.
They couldn't take it anymore.
On to the next.
73-degree water to 63-degree water.
That's a skip, buddy.
Yeah, that equation equals not good.
That even make you stay home in Ohio.
Yeah. Those fish would have bit, though.
You know a way. Hey, on to Okeechobee. Best of luck to you. And keep smashing them. You're fishing really good, bud.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Hey, Lulu. Hey, come on over here and say hi to the Moultrie mobile cam right there. This is G's way better half. Yeah. He outkicked the covers with you, that's for sure.
I appreciate that.
Hey, what's your favorite part about this guy? You know what I mean? Not his. What's your favorite thing about Gerald Swinton?
You know, well, I was going to say his booty, but you. Oh, sorry. You told me I couldn't talk about his anatomy.
Yes.
I swear he's the hardest working person I've ever met.
He really is. He's like the James Brown of bass fishing. You know what I mean?
But it's always to help somebody else. That's the thing. It's not to really help himself. It's always to help somebody else. So.
I like that about you, G.
Go on vacation, and he's seeking out people to help.
It's called paying it forward.
I got some stories to tell you. And he's really cute, too.
There you go. All right. G. Look at him. He's blushing. G-Man's blushing.
Hung like a light switch. Like a light switch on the lower end, boys.
What'd you get Lulu for Valentine's Day?
I went to CVS and got her a dozen roses and a card. I went fishing that evening just so I could go to the drugstore because I'm romantic.
There it is. This is Basson's first couple, Lulu and G-Man, right there. Amazing. Hey, what are you doing? Are you making yourself pretty for the Moultrie mobile cam?
I mean, if that's what you want to call it, either that or trying to take care of these sunburnt, chapped-ass lips from not drinking water.
That Florida sun is something, buddy.
Yeah, it's getting to me. I got a pounded headache, and I have not drank enough water these last 2 days because all you want to do is catch.
And that's a real thing. Yeah. I mean, eating, drinking, relieving yourself during a tournament doesn't always happen that easy because, let's face it, if you skip a beat, you might skip a bite.
100%, and I didn't conquer everything today, so I'm a little teed off. Came in with a 193, and I should have had another 3.5, 4-pounder that jumped off on me. So, but we're here on the third day, so we got to look at what we made and what we did and what we conquered on the first event. At least we weren't sitting on the sidelines, and we made it happen.
Well, Kyle, we all know you are a Bassin warrior, no doubt. So I need you to take it out on Lake Okeechobee. Take your aggression out on Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah, Okeechobee's got my number. I think I finished 72nd or 73rd my first year there, so I got to kick its ass. Yeah, you are no gimmicks, no games, straight business.
Straight with that tattoo that we're not going to show anybody.
100%.
See that guy. Luke Palmer.
What do you think, big dog?
I think lots of things, and I know a lot of things, but I don't know a lot of other things. You know what I mean?
Are they good things or bad things?
You know, a combination of everything, Luke Palmer. But a lot of it's useless information, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Here's some useless information. Guess the second biggest bass ever caught on the St. Johns River.
Just the weight of it?
Yeah, wait. Document.
11-12.
Woo. You're real close.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's the biggest fish I've ever caught, so I thought that.
Okay, well, that was really good. But it was kind of dyslexic. It's 12-11.
Oh,
so you were real close.
I was real close,
yeah,
you know.
And the biggest ever is 14.
That's
documented.
That's a tank.
Now, yesterday, Scott Martin, go figure this, he told us that his papa almost caught a 15-6.
I wouldn't doubt it. He was back in the good old days, in the heydays, when this place was rocking.
In Rodman.
Yes, when it was rocking and rolling.
Long story short, Roland was out there bassing, hooked a big in, and it got stuck up in the wood in Rodman, okay, and pinned to the tree. They couldn't get that thing undone, all right? So finally that bass did come undone. Next day his buddy goes out there and catches it, got Roland's lure in his mouth. 15-6. Roland claimed it like a true Bass King should.
Oh, you should, no doubt, because, I mean, he showed him where he was at. And he educated the fish to say, hey, don't bite this over here. So, I mean.
The original pinger. That was the original forward face.
That's 100%. He done it himself.
Hey, speaking of Kings, you're a Bassmaster Elite Series champion, bud. There's probably not a day that goes by that you don't think about that kind of stuff.
You know, I do sometimes, but more important things now, I got a boy on the ground, so that's probably on my first
precedence.
Yes, that's the first thing I think about every day. But that blue trophy does still look good in the house. I can promise you that.
Yeah, that's a heck of a mantelpiece that cannot be duplicated.
No.
Or maybe a classic trophy.
Yeah, but I'd go ahead and put another couple blue ones in my rest of my career, and I'd be happy with that too.
Why not? I mean, let's just say it. Pick one. Go ahead. Creatively visualize Luke Palmer's 2025 Bassmaster Elite Series victory. Which lake?
I'd like to do it at St. Clair because I came in second there the same year I won. So I'd like to get a little revenge on it just for that fact of it. But it don't matter where we go. I'd like to have one of them blue ones.
And I got to tell you, bud, it always makes the Bass Galaxy happy to see Luke Palmer. You're a breath of fresh air and a shining star in the Bass Galaxy, bud. Keep up whatever you do. That's awesome. And how'd you do out there today?
2B.
Yeah, you only got 2.
Back holder at work.
They're satchel holders.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, now, you never know what happens on the Moultrie Mobile behind the tanks cam. That's right there. Yikes.
Look at this wild man.
Hey, what do you think? Hey, don't get a haircut. How you doing? Say something. Hey, can you sing? He did.
He thought about it.
He was kind of like he was going right up to that minnow. He was pinging that minnow. Did you see that? He went up. He backed off right away.
They did all of my baits today. That's exactly what they did.
You know why they back off of Caleb Sumrall's baits all the time?
I'm not going to say what.
Because they're scared of them. They're scared of them. Hey, I'm going to throw somebody under the bus. You ready? Go. So we were talking about this the other day in the lobby at the Bassmaster Hotel, and I was like, man, if I get in a bar fight, I want Caleb Sumrall on my team. Because first off, we're buds, and I know you're going to – I get lippy, and I know you're going to stand up for me, right?
Man, that's a good reputation to have, man. Nobody's going to jump your holes if you got that going for you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We're building this up right here. Now, I'm not going to name names, but one Bassmaster employee, a big shot in Bass, said, Caleb ain't that tough. Look at how pretty his face is. He ain't ever even been hit in the face.
Were they cross-eyed?
Oh, you said it was?
He said, were they cross-eyed? Who do you think said that?
I ain't got a clue.
Who do you think? He's a big shot. He's been a staple of Bassmaster forever. No. I mean, this guy is on way more exposure than Bowman. No. All right.
I'm not aware.
All right. It's 3 guesses. First 2 don't count. Last chance.
Chase Anderson.
No, it was not the president of B.A.S.S. We'll continue this. Think about this. It's interesting. They said, he's just a puppy. He ain't ever been hit in the face. Jake Whitaker, you ever been hit in the face?
No, I have not. I have not. I've had some guys try.
Okay, but you're too agile.
That's right.
Yeah, you got out of the way.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know, played football back in high school. Yeah. Get a couple guys, get a little rowdy. They think they do something. Nah.
Especially when you're playing football without gear on. Exactly on a Sunday before the Super Bowl, after you started at 10:30. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. So, but hey, we socked some bass in the mouth today. I know that.
Yeah, I know that, buddy.
So we had a really, really good day.
We forgot to talk to Caleb about fishing.
Who cares, right?
We'll get some of that up there.
But I don't know if it's going to be enough to get in the top 10, but it was a really, really good day.
That's awesome. And again, hate to be a broken record, but if somebody's surviving Florida, that's you so far, Jake Whitaker.
Absolutely.
What do you got in there?
I got a couple bigs.
Oh, well, I would not be opposed to you showing the Moultrie Mobile behind the tanks cam. One of those beautiful Microtopius salmoiduses. Yikes. Look at that. Right, yeah. Great job.
3 really good ones and then 2 other really solid ones. So
what are you doing? What are you doing out there?
We're running a few boat docks, fishing, skipping a wacky rig around like I do back.
Flipping boat docks. Hashtag FBD.
FBD. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's something to live by, too.
And forgive me for not knowing this. Are you going bassing tomorrow?
I don't know yet. It's going to be really close.
It's close.
I'm Bubble Boy. I'm going to be really close.
Well, here's to the fish gods.
That's right.
Let's hope it happens.
Hey, from 30th place to wherever I finish today is a good day. Good points day.
And no matter what, you're a Bassmaster elite.
Exactly
you got
right.
paid, and you got the best dang job in the world.
Preach, brother.
See ya. DC. I'm just back here, backstage bassing. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's where the action is. It's where the people get wild. Fans go nuts. We got circus animals, bearded women, all kinds of stuff. Very nice. Yeah. How you doing today?
Oh, it could be better. Could be worse.
Well, yeah, when we talked yesterday, you were kind of saying the same thing, and you didn't know for sure if you'd make it here today. And lo and behold, here's Florida boy. Hashtag Florida man, Drew Cook.
Yeah, I showed it today.
What do you got?
I got 1 bass.
1 bass?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I spent most of my day on 2 fish and never got them to bite.
Frustrating.
Very frustrating because they were both great big ones, and if I could have just got one of them to bite, then I would have just scrambled and filled my limit. But it was a tough day fishing too. Like, I fished for a while before I went and looked, and it was tough. I caught 1 bass and thought I'd run into him, but never did.
How do you, being so knowledgeable about Florida fishing, when things like this happen, how do you keep it together, dude? How do you not just completely freak out? Because you've caught him here a million times.
I don't know. I never really freaked out today. I had the great opportunity to freak out, but I didn't. Stayed in it, and I mean, the first female I found, she was an 8-something, and she was by herself. So, like, normally that's the first flipper, and the first flip, she rolled on it and got her hung on got the bait hung on a palm frond, and had to break my line so it wouldn't mess it up. And then the next re-rig, next flip, she's rolling on it again, and she just got weird. I don't know. Could have been better.
On the road, Okeechobee.
So what would have happened in 2 minutes ended up taking 2 hours.
And you're so stubborn you weren't about to stay.
And no, because that's all I needed. Yeah. You know, but oh well.
What a tough call. Hey, Okeechobee setting up for you, DC.
And we're going to bust their ass next week.
Get them, bud. Best of luck to you. Be careful on the road. Al Witherall.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm all right.
Are you surviving Florida?
Yeah, I'm surviving. Didn't catch a limit today. Oh, no. So barely surviving.
Well, you got to check.
I got to check.
You got to check in the first derby of the year.
If you're going to have a bad
Let's move on down just a little bit.
If you're going to have a bad day, today's the day to do it.
Yeah, for real. And again, we start with it.
Tomorrow's the best.
You're right. Tomorrow would be
Tomorrow's better.
Hey, it sounds good though, and you're kind of right.
It sounded good till he was, being
Yeah, he got super technical there. But the bottom line, what you mean is, at least you cashed a check today.
Right. Exactly. Went out there, tried to make top 10. We certainly didn't do that, but we didn't come in last place either. Can only go down a couple.
And what I notice about these Elite Series events is, like when I'm out on the water with guys, I see you everywhere. You're just boing, bing, boom, boom, like a BB in a boxcar, something running around all over.
Yeah, I like to run and gun. Sometimes I don't even fish. I just run and gun.
Just because you just love the way that Mercury runs.
That's right.
And that's your Mercury move of the day right there. Great job, Al. We'll see you at Okeechobee, bud. Brandon Card, how's that spinner bug today, buddy?
They wouldn't touch it. Yeah, the spinnerbait bite dried up on me today. No wind, and they would not touch it.
You need a little of that chop in the water, make them a little dumber, don't you?
Yeah, definitely down here, especially. Wind on the St. Johns River is your friend when you're throwing a spinnerbait. But
I learned that from Rick Clunn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wind is our friend.
Yeah, Rick smashed him on a spinnerbait multiple times here, and I think that 1 year chatterbait. But yeah, I mean, he kind of showed us, the potential of the moving bait bite out here. You know what I mean? With the spinnerbait and the chatterbait winning 2 events like he did.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people just think they had to go dobbing and pitching all day. But you know what else Rick Clunn taught me about this place? Current is the great neutralizer.
Current is? Yeah. I like fishing current.
Yeah, he says it don't matter the conditions, current can neutralize anything.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, with this tide, too, like if you hit it right, if you pull up and the tide's right, like you can catch them so quick here. Like last year, day one, I had I think 2.5 pounds at 2 p.m. And I ran to a spot, and literally within an hour, I had 19 pounds. I was like, holy crap.
Okay, you didn't object.
Yeah, and that was at 2 p.m., so yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, on to Okeechobee.
Yeah, I love Okeechobee, so it's going to be fun.
Okeechobee loves you, I heard.
Yeah, and it's going to be warm. It's going to be nice down there.
Let's do it, bud. Always great to see you.
Thank you.
Peace, Brandon. Hey, Chris. Yeah, come on, let's move. Let's move.
Gene's going to yell at
me. Yeah, he yells at me, too. Hey. Dude, I want to tell you, great job of keeping your composure on that one lost fish. You could have been. It could have been worse.
I could have called it some choice words.
Yeah, a lot of superlatives.
Yeah, I held it in.
You really did, and I know you well, and that took a lot.
Yeah, if there was no camera, I might have told it how I really felt. It makes me feel a little better after I tell the fish what I think.
What he really was trying to say was beep, 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 beep.
That's about it.
But, I mean, you managed to bring in a real monster yesterday. How was today?
Today I got all decent ones, to be honest, but no kicker, which you need here in Florida. You need a big one. And then the first day I never got a kicker. Yesterday, obviously, I got it. But that first day I lost 2 that would have helped me a lot overall, just in points. But overall, it's a good tournament, and happy to be here. I'm going to be heading to Okeechobee tomorrow, get rods rigged, and another week of fun fishing.
We'll see you there.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, that's your 2024 reigning Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Chris Johnston. Thanks, bud. Come on down, Bri. How are you today?
Doing well. Same as yesterday. Just consistent, not giant bags. Just
you culling a lot?
Very little, man. Like I catch like some real dinky dinks, balance beam them, maybe get a 1/4 ounce, but maybe I've culled like 3 times a day, but not big holes. Got 2 good bites today and didn't do anything with it. It's kind of disheartening, but I don't know. I changed it up today. Once I caught that big one, I said, I'm going to take a little risk. Didn't stumble into them.
I'm hoping that you do some stumbling in a good way at Okeechobee.
I'm going to stumble into something there for sure.
It's the best way. They call it Ferris Buellering your way into something, if you know what that is.
I'm definitely going to slide in there on Okeechobee for sure. I'm going to whine till the cows come home.
I like it. Making a zillion casts and just winding. Hey, Brian, always good to see you, and safe travels, and smash them, okay, bud?
Thank you.
See you, bud.
Thank you.
Excellent. Hey, Cor.
Hi, Patrick.
How are you?
Good, you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Well, I got some good rest last night. How about you?
I did as well.
Yeah. Time to go to bed?
I would say 10.
What was the last thing on your mind before you went to bed?
Find some bass tomorrow.
Find some bass tomorrow, like you did last year here.
That's right.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Found a few bass today.
Found a few bass today.
Yeah, we wrangled a few up today.
What you got in the satchel?
Got maybe 22.
22. Okay. You have eyes of a water panther. Lee, is there such thing as a water panther?
Yes.
Okay. You have the eyes of a water panther, and I know that both of you guys enhance your eyesight with these amazing sunglasses you're wearing. You cannot sight fish without sunglasses.
Possible.
You can't.
You can't sight fish without water lens.
I mean, well said. But I mean, for real, it's like the advantage of sunglasses is obvious, but what's the best lens color for Corey Johnston to see fish? Because people want to know that. You're one of the best in the biz at this.
We got the same ones on right now. Okay. Those are good, and then the green mirror. Those are my 2 favorite.
So the green mirror and the gold are your favorites.
Yes, sir.
And when do you use one and when do you use the other?
Cloudy days like today, use the yellows, and then sunny day, I'll go with the green.
There it is. And are we ever going to see a Corey Johnston, Lee Livesay signature series sunglass? Why did Matt get one and you guys didn't? Don't you think that's kind of BS?
Maybe me and Lee will tag team a pair.
The Corey and Lee, ambiguously Bass duo.
That's right.
Yes. Why don't you guys have signature series glass?
We will.
Yeah. Okay. For real?
Corey had to win a trophy first of all.
Okay.
He's got 2 now.
Yeah, he went and did that, didn't he? Just like you.
Yeah, 1 behind me. So when he gets another one, then he can get a pair.
So you each have to have 3. Yeah. That's a tough contract to fill.
That's it, man. Yeah. Matt just got one because he's special.
Okay. I get it. They felt bad for him. How'd you do, Lee?
Good day.
Yeah?
Nothing crazy, but 17 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that going to do for you?
Make me a little bit more money.
Okay. I like it. So are you going to be going fishing tomorrow?
No, I caught 2 bass yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. I forgot already. I have short-term memory loss sometimes, Lee. You know, like you after a night at the campfire. You know what I mean? That's right. So are you going to, what do you say, punish some bush lights? What do you say? What's your catchphrase?
Yeah, we're probably going to hammer some bluegills.
Lee, it's always good to see you, and best of luck at Okeechobee.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Thank you.
Is that your derp?
That's it.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Is that the one you're creatively visualizing?
It actually is. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I'm ready.
I like it. Hey, Moultrie Mobile Cam, look out for Lee Livesay at Lake Okeechobee. Here's the Benton family. Come on down. Bum, bum, ba-da. How you doing?
Good. Yeah.
Everything cool? I'm glad you're all here. Yeah, I was talking to Drew the other day about the fender bender, and gosh, that's crazy. Right before the series,
Truck completely totaled it. Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely not expected.
Hey, how do you like being out on this tour? You know, like this. You're kind of like a cowgirl out here on tour. You know, bunch of cowboys, and you're the cowgirl. What do you think?
Okay. I didn't think of it that way.
I just did right now. I don't even know if it makes sense. But but you know, you're basically on tour. You're like a rock star. Wow. I like that. I like that. Or if Ryan Seacrest had long hair. I'll take that too. How'd you do out there, DB?
I only got 4. Only got 4.
4 bass.
I had 5. I put one back trying to catch his girlfriend, and then they both did me dirty.
Did you talk to Cook yet?
No, I haven't.
He spent like all day on 2 of them that did not work for him.
Yeah, I spent a long time on about a 5 or 6 pounder that I put that male back, and then I spent a while on a pair that was probably a 5 3/4 to 6 pounder and a 4 pound male. Hooked the male, got him all the way to the boat, and he come off. And then I spent the last 30 minutes on the female and got her to bite one time, and she spit my bait out before I set the hook. So they were just funny acting today.
So are you thinking the Okeechobee is going to be a deal where you're looking at them? Obviously, you're going to try to.
You know, it's been so long since we've been there. The water's been down and where you can see the bottom. So it'd be interesting to see how that one shakes out. Used to be you could sight fish there, and there was a lot of grass and clean water, and it stayed low. I don't think it's been less than 14 feet in the last 7 times that I've been there. So it's going to be a different ball game for sure.
So it may be trying to find a little of that clear water.
Yep.
You never know. Hey, I hope you find the clearest of water with the biggest of bass at Okeechobee. Bring one home. Bring another one home for the fam. You know what I mean?
That's right.
See ya. Take it easy, Benton fam. Hey, what's up, J-Pal?
Hayes for horses.
I know, but you're the lord of the wacky rig.
Not today.
No?
No.
What happened?
I think I caught them all.
So day one, we're fishing in those canals. I had Cody Meyer. And we come around the corner, and there you are already. Guess what Cody said?
Get out of here.
He said, I am not fishing behind that guy. And we got the heck out of it.
Yeah, I saw y'all.
He wasn't having it.
Nope. No, not at all.
How'd you do in that canal?
I mean, I caught a couple of them in there that I weighed in the first day. They were on the bed. You know, I seen them swim around, but just make long casts, you know. But I don't know. Today was just one of those deals. I mean, I started in a place where I caught a few, and I just, like I said, I think I just caught them all, you know. It got cold, no more moving up, you know, like that swimming in. So glad to do it on today and then yesterday.
Right, exactly. And you cashed a check. Yeah. I mean, on the first day.
Yep. So start off good, got some good points, and you know, move on to the next one.
Heck yeah. And I mean, everybody knows if those fish are up there, you are a threat, J-Pal.
Yeah, you know, Okeechobee is one of my favorite lakes to fish in the world, and you know, we're getting ready to go there, and it's going to be warm. You know, it's going to be just a fun time to go fishing. So
we hope you smash them. Safe travels, and we'll see you there. Take it easy. Jacob Porosnik right there on the Moultrie Mobile behind the tanks. Hey, this guy right here coming up in line is probably one of the most inspirational bass fishermen in the game. He's from the land down under. Hey, Carl. Sorry to interrupt you, but it's my job. Yeah. Welcome to the Moultrie Mobile behind the tank. Say hi to the cam. I was just setting this up that you are one of the most positive gentlemen in the sport of bass fishing.
I'm trying to be.
Well, you don't even have to try. I mean, honestly, it just happens for you.
Well, I think you do have to try. I think the world, and you can look at a bunch of negative stuff and you can let it get to you and you can let it drag you down. And when you're going to click on all the negative stuff that is endless, people click on it and I go to and I'm like, no, and I choose not to. And then my life seems to go in a more positive direction.
I like that analogy.
You got to, it's, I think. Oh.
Those are rambunctious.
I think they're positive, but yes, I think you have to work at it. I think people have to work at being positive, and the more you put that into your life, I think the better it'll get.
Because it's easy to get negative. There's a Smashing Pumpkins song that says, "The world is a vampire set to drain."
Yeah,
and
it's made to get you, you know, and everyone clicks on it. So people are like, all right, we'll feed you more. Where if you can fight the urge, the hard stuff is the better stuff, and the hard stuff's the positive stuff.
And you just keep on being positive, please. Speaking of positive, how did St. John treat you today? Was it positive?
It was awesome. It was awesome. This is going to be my best finish here at St. John. So this place has been pretty savage on me over the last 10 years, but this is going to be my best event. I've loved it.
So you had a little vendetta against it, and let's just say a plan kind of came together.
Yeah, it did. I stayed a bit more open-minded this time, didn't get locked in, and just fished, and it paid off.
You say, fear my heart. What exactly does that mean?
Well, it means something a bit different to everyone, you know, but for me, it doesn't matter how much talent, how much experience, whatever, how much better someone is than you in any world. No matter what it is in life, if you've got heart, you can overcome anything, and that's where it sticks with me. Fear my heart is like, I got the heart, I can get through it, and that's what's got me to here today.
I love it. And basically it can mean don't fear anything.
Yeah, that's right.
But can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Can I make a confession?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of two things, and honestly, only two things in my life. I'll wrestle an alligator. Yeah. I'll grab a snake. I really will. Yeah. I don't like cockroaches, and I don't like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
You shouldn't fear it.
I fear mayonnaise.
You're going to have to get over that.
I'm deathly afraid.
You've got to eat a bunch of it, and you'll get better.
No, I can't do it. I'm in therapy still. Carl, amazing job here. Good to see you always. You down with BMP?
Yeah, you know me.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
How's St. John's?
She's gotten a little stingy on me, but that's
St. Juanita?
Yeah, sure.
Stingy?
Yeah, stingy. Not eating. Yikes. You know, just doing the wrong thing. I fished where I started the first 2 days. Left about 10 o'clock, ran all the way to Jacksonville to a place I'd never been, just to go check it out and learn some good stuff for the future, but just didn't catch them.
Man. Well, it's bassin'. It's a bassin', Brandon.
Yeah, we stayed proper, though.
Good. Well, I like that about you. You seem to always be proper, that's for sure. Your highlight of this St. John's River tournament has been what?
Man.
I always put you on the spot, I'm sorry.
I would say day one I didn't have a bass at like 11 or 11:30, and I made an adjustment and caught 15 pounds, and that kind of carried me through the first 2 days because then I was able to go do it again yesterday, and that got me here to fish today. And then it went away. I could tell it was going away yesterday afternoon, and so that's why I made the gamble today.
But here's the thing, Brandon Palaniuk here on day 3, cashing a check, banking up some cash in on Okeechobee, where you kind of know how to catch them sometimes.
I've caught them at Okeechobee before. It's going to be different. It's always different. It seems like when we go down there, the grass moves. It's probably going to fish super small. But I'm excited to get down there. Hopefully we'll get a little warming trend before we get there.
And I hope it warms up sizzling for you, BMP. Right. All right, always good to see you, man. Safe travels. Hey, Wes Logan, you're tough as nails.
Yeah, tougher than woodpecker lips.
Was it tough out there today?
It was a tough bite, but I got 5 decent ones, so I redeemed myself from yesterday.
Well, that's good. You had a plan, and you totally redeemed yourself.
I went and did the same shit in the same place, and they bit. So I don't know what to tell you.
Let's move down just a little bit. So tell everybody what you're doing out there, bud. How you catching them, Wes?
Just keeping 1 or 2 rods in my hand. The bait I caught them on mostly might have my name on it with my rod.
There you go. That's
I just I just put the trolling motor down and just cover water. And when I'd get a bite, it'd be a big one. But like yesterday, I had 5 bites and only landed 3 of them. So and today I thankfully landed 3 of the good ones. I did lose 1, but percentage was up today.
What's your favorite Wes Logan rod in the arc line?
100,000. It's a 7.5 medium heavy, and I made it for swimming a jig.
Okay, very versatile stick.
Oh yeah, big time. You can do whatever you want with it, but I'm gonna swim that jig with it.
And what's the bait? Forgive me for not knowing. What's the bait with your name on it?
It might be the same thing you throw on that rod, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Can't give you a color though. Can't give you a color.
That's Wes Logan, almost fully recovered and still catching bass and kicking bass on multiple leagues and just being a hell of a proper bassin' man.
Trying to, man, trying to.
Do it up, bud. Always good to see you. Glad you're here. Brian Schmidt, how was that birthday?
It was good.
Yeah? What'd you have for dinner?
Hamburger helper.
Hamburger helper?
We went hard. Oh, yeah. In bed by 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a birthday.
It was wild.
Not even a cupcake?
No cup. No, I had a honey bun.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Did you put a candle on it?
No, we didn't have any candles. I should have.
Was there a candle on top of your bass fishing today or no?
No, not today. It was fun. I mean, I got to go throw a swim jig all day, so I was happy.
You love that?
I do. I think everybody does.
You on the Zilla?
Oh yeah.
On that Zilla?
The Zilla, braid, yeah, striking, hack tack, swim jig, man, just burning it down.
What pound braid do you throw on there?
50.
You're on that 50.
Yeah, I like the 50. 50. You know, just in case. Just in case, because I was throwing it pretty far back in the pads, and sometimes you got to break a few pads before they come out.
And then those pads are so unforgiving.
Oh, they're terrible. And those fish are smart too. If you want it to go left, they're going to go right.
It's like brush pile fish.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
They go whichever direction you don't want.
They know their surroundings a little too well they got the advantage for sure, but it was a lot of fun.
Bud, the advantage is yours as you move on down the road. A fresh start on Okeechobee, cashing a check here. So far, surviving Florida.
I like Florida. I've always done okay here. It reminds me a lot of home. You know, we got the California Delta back home, and it just grass fishing. I'm comfortable with it, but I'm excited to get to Florida. That place, or Okeechobee, that place is going to be wild, I think.
Heck yeah, I'm looking forward to Smash Fest.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good. Where that weather's setting up right, I think it's going to take some big weight to do well.
Hey, now that you're a podcast host, will you please do my intro for KJ Queen? Will you intro KJ Queen to the Moultrie Mobile Cam for me?
We got KJ Queen, the man, the myth, the legend, coming in hot on the Moultrie Mobile Cam.
That's him, KJ Queen, the guy that sometimes forgets to put gas in his truck or his boat. But guess what? He's a Bassmaster Elite Series angler, and dang it, he's awesome. Hey, KJ Queen, how was that double intro?
That was pretty good, but dang, that was a roast. I ain't gonna
lie. Sorry. But
it's the truth. I ain't gonna lie, it's true.
We can't ever let you live that down.
I'll never live it down, ever. But it's all right, though. I always put gas in my boat.
You learned. Not once, not twice, but 3 times it took you and you learned.
Learned my lesson.
Yeah, you can't get burned by lightning 3 times, can you?
Nah, only twice.
But let's be real about it, okay? When that stuff happened, come on, let's move down this one spot. You were going through a life changes. You're a Bassmaster Elite Series angler, a lot of stuff going on. It can be confusing, for crying out loud. Driving around out there with 104 boats can be confusing.
Oh, most definitely, man. I mean, it's hectic out there. It's wide open, but it's something it just completely forgot about it, and didn't even think about it. But it happens. It happens to the best of us. But you know, it's bass fishing. It's fun. It's exciting. And it's going to be a lot of stuff that you're probably going to regret doing, but it's what it is.
Whether you like it or not, it's Bassmaster history.
That's exactly right. I love it, man.
How'd you do out there today?
Not very good.
No?
Four
of them?
Yeah. Had the 5th one on probably 5 or 6 times and just never got it in.
You know, I have the luxury of fishing with a lot of you guys, some of the best anglers in the world. And I'll tell you a little sneak. A bunch of them got this guy's jig head tied on. Don't tell anybody, though.
Hey, that rolling head is juice. Not gonna lie.
Don't tell anybody about that queen tackle rolling head.
Hey, that's exactly right. That sonar minute gets bit.
Hey, you cash the check. Safe travels. Good luck at Okeechobee.
Hey, appreciate it, Pat.
Take care. Peace, buddy. Austin Felix. Let's move down a couple spots. Hayes. Hey, you made it here.
Made it.
After that awesome satchel.
Yep.
Not today?
Not today.
What's in there?
I don't know, 10, 11 pounds.
10, 11 pounds. Oh. Okeechobee bound.
I caught a 4-pounder on my last flip, though.
Did you? Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Almost was late because of it.
Dang. What were you doing? Were you flipping like stuff like John Cruz does?
Flipping pads like John Cruz does.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever noticed that sometimes it seems when John Cruz is out there flipping, he's just like he's in a whole other world. He's like in a hypnotic trance, just dabbing along. Mm-hmm. Is that true, John Cruz?
Sometimes until my line gets caught in one of the lily, I call it the lily pad butt crack.
Yes.
And then I'll say a few choice words, and then I resume.
It breaks you out of the trance. That's an awesome Missile Baits hat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have it your way.
I wore it because usually you catch whoppers, but I didn't catch any whoppers today.
What are you doing out there in them canals?
Today I went fishing a bunch of different areas, new stuff, and just caught small ones. So I mixed it up, did a bunch of new stuff today, new water, and never had a big bite.
The old flip stick and the D-bombs to work, or were you on that shaky worm you guys got?
I was on a little different bite. I was throwing a swim jig and a swimming worm and flipping a little bit.
Okay.
But most of them came on the swim jig today with a chunky D on the back.
I got to tell you, you have for lack of a better term, a magnum type finesse worm that you guys make.
Yeah, there's a Quiver 6.5. I caught some big ones in practice, and that bite, I don't know where it went. I was catching some, flipping some pads, and I could never get that dialed back in during the tournament.
Now, let me tell you, that when I get a chance to hop in the boat with a lot of these guys, and they're drop shotting, they have two worms rigged up. One, they have the Robo and Aaron's Magic, and then the bigger one, a lot of times for power shotting, they have your missile bait.
Yeah, the magic worm, I put one of the fish in my bag. I caught it on a magic worm today. If things get tough, man, you just start pitching that magic worm around, and it'll put fish in the boat. And that's what I was using when I caught about half of my fish that when I won here 3 years ago. Caught them on that magic worm. It'll catch some big ones too. That thing is a bad, dude.
The old magic worm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're magic. You know that, right?
Thanks, Pat.
Make some magic at Okeechobee.
Yes, sir.
Please. Hey, DG. What's going on? Man, I wish we had some sashimi right now, right off of your boat. You know what I mean? Some tuna sashimi.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of eating it.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, you're just bragging.
I like.
Now you're just. Let's move down a little bit.
How much rather eat something fried?
That's what you eat during the bassing season. In the off season, you eat healthy.
Yeah. No, I was talking about just fried fish. I'd rather eat fried fish than anything.
Oh my gosh, you can fry anything, can't you?
Bass too.
You're not wrong though. Largest member of the bluegill family, of the sunfish family, and a decent size, smaller bass taste delicious.
They really do, especially them spotted bass.
Well, here's the thing. No joke, we have a few lakes by us that get overpopulated, and a lot of times you got to thin out the pop a little, and people don't realize that. If you're not harvesting some of them, you'll stunt your fish.
You will. You got to take some out. I mean, that's every ponder. The lakes, do it naturally pretty much. With big lakes like this, but your ponds and stuff, they fair game.
Yeah. And you know a lot about pond management. David Gaston has a pond at an undisclosed location. Everything you set the hook on is over 4.5 pounds.
Yeah, well, not now. We had a lot of otters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, it's good. We killed otters, so it's all better.
Okay, well, that was fun. But is it coming along?
Yeah, it's doing good. But, I mean, still, you got to take a lot out, I want to keep me some smallmouth when we go up north. I bet they're good. All that cold water.
You just love eating, no matter what it is. You just eat, David. You should have a cooking show.
No, I can't cook good, but
no,
I can fry. But anybody can fry.
Have a fried food show.
Yeah, you got your potatoes down. It's really all you
Hey,
need.
Taku, can you tell that David Gaston loves fried food?
Oh,
he's got a dad bod.
he love fried food.
No, you do look good. I did know. I did.
I like fried food too.
It's really good. You like fried food?
Yeah, I like.
Hey, best of luck at Okeechobee. See you, bud. What's your favorite fried fish?
Catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah. A lot catfish, but every people no eating. So 10 minutes, 5 fish. Just every cast catch a catfish, but everyone no eat. So catfish everywhere.
But you like catfish.
I like catfish.
So at Japan, you got plenty to choose from.
I'm not cooking, but I always come back U.S. I eat catfish fry.
Right down the street, right?
Yes,
Right,
I love it.
right over there. Hey, speaking of fish, how did the bass fish treat you today?
What do you mean? What do you
How
mean?
did those fish treat you?
So it's hard. So day one offshore, day two shallow. Today, nothing. So I try to find a big fish, but only 5 bite and 5 fish. So it's hard. I don't know why, no wind, so it's a warm day, pretty sunny, but no bite.
Hey, you cashed a check, more money in the bank, and on the Okeechobee, right?
Oh yeah, so Okeechobee is many shallow, a lot of shallow reeds. So I'm not good, but I will try that.
You're gonna be fine, Taku.
Yeah, I will.
You know why? Because you're a Bassmaster champion.
Oh, yes, 2 times.
2 times. Don't forget, Moultrie Mobile Cam, 2 times for Taku. Hey, maybe 3 this year.
Okay.
Maybe 4.
Maybe.
Hey, best of luck. Safe travels. See you, Taku. Hey, B.A.S. Classic champ.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm so good.
You're so good?
Yeah.
Usually,
I
per
went fishing today. Yeah.
can't beat that.
I mean, you could if you didn't suck it up completely, but you know.
Hey, tell me something about Pat Walters, your roommate, that really annoys you.
How he manages to catch fish regardless of what
No
happens.
matter what.
No matter what. He ain't on nothing, it don't matter. He's going to catch
He just stumbles into it.
every time.
And every time, I ain't catching nothing, man. Nothing.
Yeah. We'll both have a game plan. He just ditches his 5 minutes in and goes do something different, catches them. Takes me about 5 hours to figure that out.
You like music, Justin?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not a psycho.
No. I mean, I'm a music fan. Some people just don't care. Some people actually drive without a radio.
That they need to be checked out.
Right, you know those kind. We don't hang with them.
Yeah, they've hurt cats.
Hey, but listen, you had an awesome year as a B.A.S. Classic champion. You know what I mean? Like, that's a prestigious honor. And if you were to pick a particular song that reminded you of your B.A.S. Classic victory, give me a tune. Give me a tune that sums up Justin Hamner champion.
Life on the fast lane.
By the Eagles.
You dang right.
Dang right. Once you win that classic, it ain't nothing but a fast lane, son. Short of lose your mind. That's right. Hey, Ando Kachobi. Yeah?
I'm going to crack something tomorrow.
Oh, you're here tomorrow?
Not in this tournament.
for you. I
But
didn't
I'm
think
in
you were.
Florida, and I'm going to catch some bass tomorrow.
Where are we going?
I don't even know.
I got till 3.
All right, meet me at Headwaters.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up.
Let's go.
See you there.
I want to crack him on a frog.
Justin Hamner, Bassmaster Classic champion. Watch out for this guy. He ain't done. Pat Schlapper.
Yep.
How you doing? How's the boat?
It's floating.
It's out there somewhere?
It's over here on the dock. We made it in today.
Okay.
But we're heading to the boatyard right after.
Right after. Did you catch some bass?
I got me 4 keepers.
You did? Overcame adversity and still caught 4 bass.
Caught 4, had 6 bites, caught 4 of them. So happy I had a good day yesterday, made it in, happy to be here.
And thank the bass gods for Benny Milliken.
Yes, I owe him. I told him I'll give him a couple cases of Wisconsin's finest spotted cow.
Oh, a little spotted cow, yeah. I got to bring that to my pop all the time when I head towards your way too. There's something special about that, I hear.
Yeah, it's highly sought after, so it's good stuff.
Yeah, spotted cow beer from Wisconsin, as well as cheese curds, is what makes this champion right here.
Yep, that's what built this body. Yep.
And you're proud of it. That's what I like. Yep. You embrace it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yep.
Hey, Ando Kachobi, you cashed a check. Could have been a lot worse, bud.
Yeah, I'm happy to get out of here. I'm happy to get out of here with a check. So hopefully next week we can do the same.
See you, bud. Yep. Take care, Patty. Hey, Matt.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Doing good. Sitting here letting Bill Lowen give me a bunch of hard time.
Bill Lowen's amazing.
He is. He's
I don't
fish
know what
whacking the fool, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. He just comes in. He's like, I'm gonna do a little.
You don't. The guy leading the tournament. You don't bet against him right now.
Never. And especially Bill Lowen.
No, not Bill Lowen. But
I mean, he's a Hoosier.
But now, yeah, next week at Okeechobee with the bets on. Okay.
Oh, is that right? He said next week at Okeechobee the bet's on with you two. With you two. How about an arm wrestling match at least?
No, he's bigger than I am. When a guy sitting in here with an 8-pound lead with a bag waiting to weigh, you don't bet against him.
I was watching the Bassmaster live and just saw Billy Lowen creeping, making that spread, bud, growing that margin, Matt.
Yep, it's always nice to get a big margin, ain't it? Oh yeah. Especially when John Garrett goes catches 31 pounds. Oh.
Dude, but everything doesn't always pan out, and
there's a bunch of guys in this line that tell you they caught him yesterday and went back to the same stuff and didn't catch him today. But he's
consistent
every day.
He's consistent, doing something a little different. I don't know.
meant to be, brother. It's meant to be.
Billy. Hey, Matt, again, smash him at Okeechobee, and I do hope you win the bet against Bill at Okeechobee.
We'll come up with some kind of good wager because I need a good steak dinner.
Yeah.
But I got to get the odds in my favor. It's not in my favor right now.
So you need a little handicap.
Yeah.
Like golfing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's going to have to give me strokes or something right now.
Bill, he needs to start with 8 pounds. So he's going to start Okeechobee 8 pounds ahead of you. That's the handicap for the bet, okay? He's going to have. Dude, you got 8 pounds. I got 8 pounds for you. Hold them. Good see you, bud. Safe travels. Will Davis Jr.
Nice to see you, champ.
You too, but you're the champ, not me.
You're the man. You know,
I always came in second when I fished Club Derbs.
Well, hey, it's all good. Hey, as long as you get paid, that's all.
I won AOIs though.
Well, I mean,
I came in second.
Yeah, that's what matters. Yeah, I'm just proud of the man, Bill Owen. I'm trying to get him to sign my hat, but he's not agreeing to do that.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I know you've watched that guy swim a jig many a time.
he ain't good at it. no, he's the best.
He's got the Indiana shake. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, he's the best that's ever swam a jig.
That's the Indiana shake right there. Hey, look right there at the Moultrie Mobile behind the tanks cam, and give everybody a swim jig sneak, a little tip that you might not want to tell everybody, but you got it right now because I put you on the spot.
All right. Well, you just gotta twitch it. And you gotta twitch it just right and make a bite.
That's basic.
Well,
Come on, give me something sneaky.
You gotta pop it a little bit and let it fall, and pop it and let it fall, and just reel it and pop it. You know.
Fall, and you got to do that like you pop it, and you got to do that motion too. Yep. It's kind of like a dance. You kind of reminded me of like a bass fishing Michael Jackson the way you were doing that.
Yeah, like pop it like it's hot.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Hey, let's hope Okeechobee is popping too.
I hope it's really popping. I need to catch some there for sure.
Hell yeah. You're surviving Florida, buddy.
I appreciate it, brother.
Doing it.
Appreciate
Always
it.
good to see you,
Always good to see you.
Later. Cliff, you're one of my favorite proper bassing men on this tour. I hope you know that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You've been at this deal a long time.
Yeah. But you know, I got a problem.
What?
You missed me yesterday, or I missed you.
What happened?
I don't know. You must have taken a break.
Yeah,
something.
I don't know. Or sometimes they yell at me. They take me outside and they scold me for a moment.
It was my big day. I had a couple big ones.
I know, and we couldn't even show them to the Moultrie mobile cam.
I know.
Can we recreate the moment?
I can't with these fish. But
dang it! What if
maybe
we hold
next
it?
week,
Hey,
next week.
I got
hold them all together.
I got an idea. All right, I'm gonna hold your bag. Take one of these fish. Go ahead, take one of them. Take one of those fish, because this is my fault. I did not do my job yesterday. Right here with you, Clifford Perch. Now, what I need you to do is take that fish, go up to that Moultrie mobile cam, and hold it right up to it so it looks like the big one yesterday. There it is right there. Clifford Perch, 8 pounds, 9 ounces. It looked big on that cam.
That was a good idea, though.
Yeah, thank you. So what happened today?
I think the wind actually helped them yesterday. I thought it kind of ruined it, but it kind of murkied it up a little bit where I think they bit a little better. And today I saw a couple. I saw one about 10 pounds, but it just was swimming. And couldn't get a bait in front of it enough to catch it. And they were just harder to catch today. So.
And I'm hearing from a lot of you sight fishing guys, that's the theme. Drew Cook spent all day looking at 2 of them.
Yeah.
Couldn't get them.
Yeah, and that I would have spent a lot more time, but that one just kept swimming away from me. So I kept looking and fishing, but I'm super happy to get to go today. I'm thrilled because I didn't start off very good, and I'm happy to be here.
Man, super consistent over all these years, and you're no stranger to Okeechobee. You did something really cool at the last Okeechobee event, throwing a very unique bait. We're not going to give it away. Is it going to play this year? Do you hope you're going to have it rigged up?
Yeah, I had fun doing that last time, and it was just it was fun to just dissect everything with it. And yeah, for sure, I'll be throwing that little dude and winding it around, trying to find some of those big ones. But
it's a unique way and a real cool way to catch them, and I hope to see you doing it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, hope so.
Safe travels and best of luck to you, man. You cashed a check. You survived Florida.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, first one. Yeah. Thank you.
And then there were none. Hey, that's it. This is the third day conclusion of the Moultrie Mobile Behind the Tanks. This resumes day one at Lake Okeechobee on next Thursday. So until then, I'm Pat Renwick. Thanks for tuning in, Bass Galaxy. This has been the Moultrie Mobile Behind the Tanks. I'm out.